be good. We'll see. As far as my balance is concerned.
Oh, balance.
Where
We've
that
got a
is.
little balance. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Yay. All right. Well,
Well, and I just signed up 10 minutes ago.
oh, seriously? Wow.
Sorry if it
No, I love
took
having
away
you
from your
here.
chance to.
No,
I have to get practicing anyway, so.
Yeah, it's so good for us.
Good.
Yeah, I love the props that you gather and you get that same configuration. Yeah, so I'm actually subbing for Michael.
Okay.
Have you met Michael and Katrina, the owners?
No, I've not.
Oh, well, you're in for a treat.
Okay.
So I believe they're still on retreat. They took a group from here to Greece.
Oh, wow.
So that's hence that the students have gone with them. But they do a yearly retreat to Greece.
Okay.
And that's where they are. Michael typically teaches this class, and he's one of the owners.
Okay.
And just a lovely human. So you'll be in good hands when I'm not here.
All right.
Good. All right. So I just thought we'd do a little bit of breath work. I usually like to start with just a little bit of breath work.
Okay.
To get the mind to drop into the body. So really get comfortable, right? So I typically will sit on a block just to get my hips to be slightly elevated. And this, it does take thought, and that's why we do it, is to get the mind kind of primed for the practice. So we just sit tall and let the shoulders relax down and away from the ears. Just let the palms be in a comfortable position. Not efforting too much to sit tall, just nice and relaxed. And we'll move right into the breath. So we'll just start with 3-part breath. So as we breathe in, we'll feel that we can fill the belly. So a little bit of expansion through the belly. Try to let the belly be soft. And then as you exhale, slightly pull the navel towards the spine. So a little contraction of spine or of belly. And we'll start there. We'll start with just expansion and contraction at the belly. And then start to move our breath a little deeper up into the chest, into the collarbones as we inhale. So belly, chest, collarbones, inhale. And then the chest falls and the belly pulls in. Just our yogic breath, 3-part breath. A few more, so belly, chest, and pulling in, emptying the body. Good, and then just let the technique release. Just relax the shoulders. You can kind of move and reset if you need. And then we'll move into the second piece. And this is a little bit of retention at the top of the breath. So we inhale, we hold for a couple seconds. And then we exhale and we hold at the bottom for a couple seconds. It's kind of like box. It's like a box, yeah? All right, so you can count in your own way. So just take a breath in, fill. A little retention, maybe 2 or 3 seconds. And then exhale. And then retain at the bottom or suspend. And then inhale. Brief pause. And exhale. Pause. Inhale. Pause. And exhale. Good. A couple more. Pause. To inhale. Pause. Final one. Stay for a pause. Breath in. Pause. And exhale. Good. And then just breathe normally and relax a little bit. Shoulders, hands, even head can relax. Good. So we just want to notice how that changed or helped us to feel and sense our body, maybe the skin, even the senses, the sound of the breath, the feeling of the breath. Good. And then just keeping your awareness just nice and inward. We'll bring the palms together at our heart space. And this is a mudra to begin our practice together. Just set an intention. Maybe we intend to just be fully aware, fully present for the next few moments together. Perhaps we intend to open the body, move some energy, and just share in the practice of yoga. If you're working with a sankalpa or something deeper, mantra, let that settle into your heart space. Good. And we'll just take a big breath in, fill the body. Exhale through the mouth. Let it go. Very good. And we'll just release the chin and the eyes can open. And we'll take the, just release the block from underneath your seat. Nice and easy here. And we'll move side to side. So just beginning with fingertips wide. Yeah, sit tall. Yeah, that helps us sit tall. And then reach and stretch your left arm. And then just a little yes. Reach over. Yeah, good. And then just press the floor away and then opposite side. So just keep going side to side. And you can even close your eyes here. Once the fingertips reach the floor, the other fingertips reach over the head a little bit. Yeah, so just tune in to those sits bones both being anchored into the earth. And just letting the body move gently side to side. Yeah, good morning, spine. Good. Good, and then just a couple more, just maybe finish out, cycle on each side. And good. All right, let's just bring both arms up to the sky. Inhale to the sky. Bring your palms to touch and then pull the hands down through center, nice and easy. Good, again, just sweep the arms nice and wide, breath in. Exhale, pull the hands to heart. One more, breath in, just sweep till rise. And exhale, hands float. Good, just look down at those hands, interlace your fingers, pull your palms together, take a breath in to fill up, and then exhale, press out in front of you, just like drop your chin to your chest, round your upper back, like you're pressing forward. And then just whatever happens with the spine, the hips, just find an opening through the back body here, good. And then bend your elbows a lot, all the way in, sit tall, inhale to the sky. And then exhale, open all the arms out to the side. Awesome. Good. Let's take our blocks, and yours are in good position. Just take them to like the top of the mat, if you will. And if you want padding underneath the knees, you can take the blanket underneath the knees. All right, so tabletop position, we find, there you go. Palms to the earth, and we want the fingertips to spread. So we'll go through some real basic stuff, like, just finding engagement in the core here. So as you look down at the space between your thumbs, pull your navel up towards your spine a little bit. So press the floor away to pull up and in. So you feel that core engagement. Mm-hmm. And then keep going, tuck the chin, scoop the tail, and draw the shoulders away from each other as you cross. Big stretch, and then return to neutral first. And then drop the belly, lift the hips for cow. Yeah, like that, chest lifts, breath in. And then pressing the floor away nice and slow, arch the back like a cat, so cat stretch. Good, and then just flowing through a couple more of these, letting the belly drop, letting the tail lift. Yep. And then exhale, press the floor away. So the breath is synced with the movement. For one more, just let the breath come in as you lower the belly. And exhale as you press away. Awesome. Good. So the toes can curl under just a little bit more if you can. Yeah, like that. And then just gently press your hips back. Just stretch out the feet if you can get a little stretch through the feet that way. Good. Another breath in. Good. Consider the bottoms of the feet. And then we'll press back up to table nice and easy here. Now, you may need to adjust, like scooting the knees in, unhook the toes if you can, and then extend your right leg behind. Float the leg. Yeah, good. Awesome. Right there. Just breathe in and breathe out. Good. Flex the ankle, so toes down. Good. Really engage through that back leg, really strong. Take another breath in. And this time, exhale, bring your knee towards your forehead as you round, nice and slow. Good. And then two more. Just inhale to extend the leg behind you. Strong leg, strong back. Exhale to scoop in, all the air out. Good. One more like that. Inhale and exhale. Good. And then extend your leg back and then cross it across your body opposite. Yeah, and set the toes down. I know. Yeah, like that. If you can, curl the toes under, but if not, it's okay. Yeah, like that. Good. And then look over your left shoulder a little bit. That's that side body stretch again. Now bring your right shoulder towards your right ear just a little bit. So your upper ribs. Get a little stretch. Breathe in. And breathe out. Yeah, it's big. Good. And then the shoulders and head come back to center first. Reset. Strong through the core, so pull the belly up and in. Then lift the leg with strength. And then bring it all the way out to the side. Yeah. Yeah. Now roll to the outer edge of your foot a little. Yeah, like that. Good. So that's the ankle and the inner thigh. You can actually reach for your blocks and bring them underneath your wrists. Yep. And this is going to be helpful. So do you feel enough of a stretch through the inner thigh? Press your hips back. Instead of walking the foot out, press your hips back towards your heel a little bit, and then lower yourself down to your forearms. You can pull those blocks in closer to your body. Yeah, like that. There we go. Yeah. So, and the inner thigh is a really important part of the body to stretch. There's a lot of goodness that can come. So we just want to breathe and feel. And you can even kind of press into elbows, into forearms. Tip the pelvis up and lift the chest a little bit. Look forward as you breathe in, like a cow. And then press into elbows for a cat. And then if you felt okay for your spine to do this, maybe two more. Inhale for cow and forearm. And then exhale to cat to back. Good. And then one more. Just get that inner thigh. Take a little bit of movement is helpful for that pelvis. Good. And then return to center. Take one more breath in this shape. Maybe even pressing the ankle, outer foot a little bit more. Yeah, like that. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. And then press into elbows and reach one hand to a block and then the other hand to the block. And then we'll slide that foot back nice and easy here. Back to table. Good. And then we can take the blocks out and we'll use them for the side too. All right. So again, we want to feel that our core is super strong. So we want to feel that we're pulling up and in through the navel first. And once we have that stability of core, and lengthen your left leg behind you. Nice and easy. So this is balance. It's kind of challenging. And then flex your ankle. Yep, like that. Good. And then lift your heel, breath in, and strong leg. And stay for exhale. Good. One more. Inhale. And then pull the knee in towards the forehead as you exhale. Just nice and empty. And then inhale to lengthen. Just reach and strong leg. Press through the heel. Exhale to pull inward. Good. So moving with the breath as you inhale. And exhale. Good. And then we take the leg back and then we cross it over the opposite. Yeah. Set the toes down best you can if you can get stability, right? So then we gaze forward and then we slowly start to gaze over to the right, so towards that foot. Side body stretch here. And then a little lift of shoulder towards ear. So that's the upper ribs, consider. Good. And just one more breath. Awesome. And then come back to neutral first with the shoulders and the head. Strong leg lifts and then come all the way up to the side. Side two. Yeah. Good. And then if you can, toes forward, kind of like that. Very good. So the blocks can come in front of you. Yep. And then, shifting the hips back is going to increase the stretch to that inner thigh. Yeah. And then you can slide the blocks a little closer to you and lower down to your elbows. And in yin yoga, I teach yin. And in yin yoga, this is called outrigger, like a boat with an outrigger. And in, the reading of the Complete Guide to Yin Yoga, when he talks about the inner thigh, this area of the body, he says that it does draw up the emotion of agitation, and it's unsettling for people. So if that's the case, that's a normal reaction. And then we'll move into those cat-cows, because I think it's kind of a subtle movement, but it's really helpful for that inner thigh. So we press into the elbows to lift the pelvis, or the tailbone rather, and the chest to breathe in. And then we exhale to cat the back. It's kind of a scooping and a rounding. And there's strength there. So we inhale to lift. It's some spinal extension. And then a little bit of spinal flexion as we exhale. Good. And then one more. Inhale here. And exhale. And then we stay for another breath, just in a neutral spine. And then press to the outer edge of the foot. Left foot. So you're kind of getting a little bit more of an ankle stretch here. I know. Yeah. Breathe in. This is all for the mind. Good. And then relax. Walk your hands to the blocks one at a time. And then gently slide the knee in for that one. Good. And then let's bring the block, if you can, in between the ankles. You can even stack both of them, but we want the surface area to be the most surface area. And then we'll just have a seat for hero's pose. Okay, good. And then how's this feel?
This is always tough for me.
Is it your knees, hips, or your ankles?
It's my
Quads. Okay.
I'm cycling is my
thing. Yeah.
And I always find that of all the yoga poses, in order to follow the pose.
Yeah, it is. Definitely.
People say, hey, I'm, just so like that's all.
No, but this is
maybe able
perfect.
to cross-legged and anything else, but this is always a bit tough.
Well, it looks great. Do you feel crooked?
I feel a lot unbalanced.
Imbalanced.
And I feel a lot more tension
In the
in
left.
this leg. Yes.
Huh. Tension. Interesting.
Interesting.
Are you left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Okay. All right, so we can sit like this. Your ankles look really good, so you're getting a little bit
And
of
I'm definitely feeling stretch
in the
there.
ankles.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is really good for you, and it's really good for cyclists, I
Okay.
promise. And it's good for your knees. All right, so from here, we're gonna take that same, try to sit tall and try to be rooted through both sits bones, and then hands to heart center. We're gonna take that same inhale breath, and then gently press your hands out in front of you. It's a little bit of rounding through your back. So you're pressing forward, drop your chin. Good. And then when we bend the elbows a lot, sit tall and reach up to the sky best you can. Flip the palms to the sky. Yes, breathe in. And see if this helps to root down and anchor through both sits bones, lengthen through both sides of your spine. One more breath. I know this one's hard. And then open the arms out to the side, nice and slow. Very good. All right, flip the palms, inhale to the sky. Palms to touch, and then bring your hands down in front of you, nice and easy. Good, interlace the fingers, bring your elbows together, yep. And then just roll out your wrist, super simple from that table. So up, over, and around. Loosen up the grip at the fingers, the knuckles, and then reverse directions. Swivel up, over, and around. Awesome. All right, so this is enough of a stretch, I'm sure, for you. So let's come forward and release. So take the blocks out, nice and easy here. And then all we're doing for this next one is the little counter pose. So back to table, extend your right foot behind you. Try to curl your toes under. I know that I'm asking you to do something. All right, good. Now really fire up your quad and feel that the knee is as straight as it can be. And then loosen that up, like let the knee bend, just relax, like, oh, yeah. And then one more time. Good. Squeeze the muscles and then press yourself back. Yeah, like that. Good. Press back into that calf, Achilles. So the whole body shifts and you're pressing your heel towards the back of the room. All right, and then return back to center and side two. Curl toes under, and this is just going to be a really, now that I know a little bit more about your physicality. Press back. Yeah. So really strong, leg is super straight. And then relax the knee for a second, just to feel the difference. And then reset the super strong leg, and then press yourself back into that calf and Achilles. So good. Breath in, and breath out. Good. All right. So come back to table. Let's curl the toes, and let's get into a dog. So downward facing dog is our ultimate yogi pose, right? So pedaling out the feet here. So if you bend one knee, press the opposite heel to the floor. And then if you bend, then you lift and bend the other knee, press the opposite heel towards the floor. So just kind of rolling through, walking out your dog a little bit. Yeah, good. Awesome. All right, good. And then find stillness in dog here. So yeah, just let yourself press the floor away. Yeah, strong through the arms, just as strong through the legs. Take a breath in, fill the body, and then exhale through the mouth. Let it go. Just feeling that big stretch of back body. Gaze forward, and let's walk the feet to the hands. Nice and slow. So take your time. And then feet wide, knees bent, and then just find a forward fold. So just let the upper body just kind of hang. And kind of shift around on the feet if you need, and then let the head drop. Good. And then take opposite hand to opposite elbow, and then let those elbows become heavy. Crown of the head even becomes heavy, yeah. And then if the rocking feels good, side to side, any movement, shifting, check in. So we want to find traction for the back here. So letting the elbows be heavy extends into the shoulders, and the shoulders get to drop down. Good, we'll just take one more breath here. Good. All right, and then just you can hold onto your elbows, bend your knees a lot, and then just roll up to standing. So tucking the chin towards chest as you come up, and then just letting the arms drop down in front of you. Nice and easy. Just let the arms relax. All right, shake it out a little bit. And then here we are at the top of our mat. So let's find Tadasana. So if Tadasana for you is feet just like they are, about hip width distance apart, that's great. We want to feel that we're stable is the key to Tadasana. Yeah, awesome, good. And then just using that good posture and standing up so tall. Very good. Breathe in. And then just let your shoulder blades drop down your back as you breathe out. Good. One more like that. Breathe in. And breathe out. Ha. Good. Now bend your knees a little bit. Scoop your pelvis. So tuck your tail a little bit. So it's like a little bit of a tuck tail. Just brings engagement to the core. Good. And then bend your knees a lot. Press the floor away. Inhale the arms up to the sky. Bring your palms to touch. And then pull the hands down right to your heart. Yeah, just like that. Good. Bend the knees. Big, deep bend of the knees. Press the floor away. Up. Exhale. Pull the hands to heart center. Good, one more, just a big sweep of the arms. And exhale. All right, simply shift your weight, keep your hands to heart center, shift your weight into your left foot and lift your right heel. Just the heel, yeah. So we shift and lift, simple, yeah. I'm getting into your feet, yep. And then shift into that ball of the foot. And then lower the heel, nice and slow. Good. Now your weight's already in your right foot, so shift it a little more, lift your left heel. Just the heel. And then shift into the ball of the foot. The weight. And then lower your heel. I know, it's challenging your balance. Good. All right, and then shift side to side to where you feel nice and centered. Good. All right. From here we go. We're going to do just one sun salutation. Inhale the arms to the sky. Good. Back bend here. So elbows go wide. Yep. And then inhale, arms to sky. Breath in. Fold forward, nice and easy here. Good. Halfway lift. We know this is sliding the hands up the shins. Nice flat back. Good. Breath in. Yeah. So see if you can bend the knees a little bit. Yep. Press your hands into your chins, and then lift your chest away. Yeah, like that. But not the head necessarily, but the chest is. There you go. Breath in. So you feel the back is nice and flat. And then exhale, plant the palms one at a time. We're going to step it back, one foot, and then the other for plank pose. Good. All right, I like to hold plank just a little bit so you can widen the feet if you need. Good. Breath in. And breath out. Just feeling that strength of front body. Press through your heels. So from the palms all the way up the arms, press through your heels. And then just let the body be nice and flat. Breath in. Good. And then you can lower down one piece of body, just nice and slow. Okay, stay engaged the whole time. Good. And then unhook your feet and lift your chest. So a little pressure into the hands is okay. You just look down so the neck is long. So look at the top of your mat, breathe in. Or the floor, and then exhale, lower your forehead. Good. And then curl your toes under. You can press back up to plank, or you can press up to knees, and then downward facing dog. And go. Good. Breath in. Breath out. Good. Look forward and walk or step to the top of your mat, nice and smooth. Good. Halfway lift here, like this little reset for our spine. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward, let go. Good. And then roll up, rise up, nice and easy. Nice and slow. Awesome. Shoulders lift up, back and down. Let's take the feet just a wider. And we're going to move into side body again. All right. So my goal for us for this practice is to get these side bodies nice and open. So arms reach to the sky, opposite hand to opposite elbow, something like that. Yeah. Also very good for cyclists. All right. So a little bend in the knees is going to engage the core. And then we take elbow to sky, one elbow to sky, and then one elbow to sky. So when I had you shifting your weight
from foot to foot, it was in preparation for this. So the feet are rooted, and you're just opening a ribs and then opening a ribs side to side. The legs are solid and strong, as they are. Good. And then maybe one more each side. Good. And then come back to neutral, come back to center, reach both arms up to sky, breath in. And then exhale all the arms down, nice and easy here. All right, float the hands to heart center. And we're gonna move into warrior one. So feet hip width distance apart, all 10 toes face forward. Step your left foot back. And then back foot is diagonal. Good. And then bend into that front knee, perfect. Just like that. Looks great. Good. And then again, we want to be centered at our navel, and then the energy of the pose is downward energy. Apana, down. And then we can reach the arms to the sky. If you want to keep palms to touch or separate the palms, your choice. Find a gaze point here for your warrior one. Breathing in, and then let your shoulders start to retract down your back, and then open your elbows as you do this. So you're feeling a lot of active musculature to the back body here. Good. One more breath in. And one more breath out. Maybe sink a little deeper into that front knee. Good. And then reach your arms alongside your body, nice and slow. And then palms face forward, but then pull your arms back like that. Big stretch. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Now hinge forward, hinge forward, hinge forward, like you're leaning in. Lift your back heel best you can and reach for the earth for this low lunge position. And then you might want to take the lunge a little bit longer. So bring that foot back to the back wall a little bit more. Yeah, good. You can use your blocks here if you would like. We're going to move into just a little twist. So plant that left palm and reach your right arm to the sky. Yeah. Whoa. Good. Look up. Good. Spine is long. Now, if you can, stay in this body position, but reach your right fingertips towards the front of the space. Just right fingertips. So the palm will kind of turn like that and over your head. So this is for that side body. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Inhale to the sky, nice and easy. Back to reaching up, twisting open. Good. Breathe in. And then reach for the earth. Come on down. Big move here. So both hands come down. Big move to step forward. You know this one? So just go, whoa. Step to the top of your mat. Awesome. Good. Forward fold. Let the head drop. Big stretch for backs of legs. Good. And then bend your knees a lot, drop your hips down, and then lift your chest for Utkatasana. So this is chair pose. Yeah. And then arms come alongside body. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Awesome. Good chair pose. Awesome. One more breath in and one more breath out. Good. And then press through your legs, straighten the legs, and float your hands to heart center. And step your right foot back for warrior one. Just warming up our stability here and our balance. So longer stance maybe. There you go. Good. Bending into your left knee, and then all heart, shoulders, everything forward. And then we find that the legs are stable from the navel. We press the palms to sky. We move into this warrior shape. You can separate the palms, all good. And then start to pull the shoulders down the back, like that. Yeah, and then when you start to widen through the elbows, keep that retraction of shoulders down, and then breathing in, heart open. Exhale. Good, one more here. And then it becomes easy to be able to straighten your arms down alongside your body. Good. And then all palms face the front of the room, and then you slowly just start to pull the hands back. Yeah, so it's the front of the chest and the front of the biceps. Good, big stretch in the arms and fingers. Breathe in And then maybe sink a little deeper into that front knee. Good. Hinge forward, like you're leaning into it all. Good. And then reach all the way down to the earth. Nice and easy. Make that back heel. Good. Longer, deeper lunge. So anytime we want to stretch the legs, lunging is our friend. If you plant your right hand to a block, we're going to move into that twist. So we want to let the hips open by letting the legs be far away from each other, and then slowly start to move into the twist. Yes, left arm to sky, breathe in. Awesome. Even looking up is helpful because the neck is part of the spine. Yeah, keep breathing. Easy, strong, but effortless, right? And then that same thing, reach forward over your head. So the bicep comes by the ear, yeah. And then tune into those ribs. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And then reach that same arm to the sky. Breath in. Twist open. Exhale. And then reach for the earth. Nice and easy. Awesome. All right. This time, separate the blocks. Bring both hands to the earth and plank pose. Breath in. Flow to the ground as you exhale. All the way down. Inhale to lift chest. Use your back muscles here. Exhale to lower, and then we'll find downward facing dog together. Just pressing the floor away, coming on up to dog. And then if you need to pedal out a little bit or make any adjustments, find a breath in. And good. All right, here we go. We're gonna lift our right leg, and it's gonna be a big stretch. So we just reach that right heel up, breath in, feel the stretch, breath out, and then bring it all the way through for low lunge. Nice and easy here. Always option to use those blocks if you need. We're gonna lower the back heel and come into warrior two. It's a big move. Yeah, good. Awesome. Yeah, good. Everything looks good. From here, and again, consider that navel center as your stable point. The legs are the base, and then the shoulders can relax. So flip your palms up, bend your elbows a little bit, and relax. Yeah, like that. Good. Find a gaze point that's not moving. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Now reach forward over that right knee and send your elbow to knee and reach your left arm to sky for extended side ankle. Good. Now from here, start to straighten into your right arm. So fingertips, right arm at the knee. Yeah. And then you're just kind of barely pressing. And then you're holding the pose. Breath in. I know it's hard. And breath out. Good. And then release. Come through warrior two. Take a moment. And then reverse your warrior. Just nice and easy. Take a breath in as you reverse. Inhale. And exhale. Good. And then come back into extended side angle. Elbow comes to knee. You can utilize this one this time. A little bit of leverage here. And then reach up and over your head. Flip your bicep by your ear and the palm faces down. Yeah, like that. Exactly. Good. Breathe in. All that extension through side body. For another breath in. And another breath out. Good. And then float the arms. Come up to warrior two. Awesome. And then straighten into that knee, that right knee. Good. And then we'll just place the hands to the hips for good measure. And then just standing up as tall as we can through the spine. So just extend, lengthen, breath in. Maybe a tiny little bend in that right knee. And we're just going to move into triangle pose by taking the elbow down towards the toes. So elbow to toes. And then maybe the hand comes down for triangle pose. You can leave this left hand to left hip today, and then just press into the back of your right. Yes, like that. Press into the back of your right hand to open the chest. Breathe in. All the goodness, and breathe out. Good. One more here. Nice big triangles. Good. And then lower your gaze, bend your right knee, slide your hand back up to your hip. Back to a warrior two, hands to hips. Very good. And we're going to move into front of the mat. So You can toe heel your back foot in a little bit and then step to the top of your mat. Yeah, it's a balance challenge. That was on purpose. Good. And then we'll give this right side a little break here. Shift into your left foot and we'll take tree pose. A little different. So you can do the kickstand version. Yeah, with the
Shoot at my left. My left is my.
Yep, you got it. Perfect. Your right knee's bent. Correct. Yeah. So if we start here and then we move to here or we move to the inner thigh, wherever we want to be, we want to solidify that foot and then float the hands to heart and then gaze to one spot. So the drishti is helpful. Yeah. And just lengthen upward as we breathe in and breathe out. Very good. And release the head. Good, shake it out. All right, Tadasana, just find standing. Inhale the arms to the sky, breath in. Exhale, forward fold, nice and easy here. Last one, inhale for halfway lift. We're gonna take plank pose, reach for the earth, step the foot back, step the other foot back. Nice solid plank here. This is our final one for this practice. Lowering down when you're ready, nice and slow. Good. And for this cobra pose, as you inhale, lift your chest, lengthen your neck so the shoulders draw away from the ears. Gentle pressure into the tops of the feet. Fire the legs just a little bit. Breathe in. And then exhale, lower the forehead. Good. Downward facing dog to go. Hips to the sky. Good. Breath in. And lower the heels. Breath out. Good. All right. Left leg lift. So it's a big stretch. This is just for the sake of stretching. Yeah. Breath in. And then all the way through for low lunge. This is warrior two, so the heel gets to drop and then rise up to a warrior two. Yay. Good. Awesome. And then we just find the balance, the stability from our navel down through our legs. Better. Good. So that left knee out a little bit. Yep. Good. Sink into it just a little bit. Good. Breathe in. Flip your palms to the sky. Bend your elbows a little bit to drop your shoulders down. Yeah, to relax your neck, head. Breathe in. And breathe out. Warrior two. Super powerful. And then reach forward for extended side. We just go right into it. But first, we find the strength. So right fingertips to the sky. And then we're stacked in the shoulders. The shoulders stacked. And then reaching up. And then we start to straighten this elbow. And then press just into the, and then the fingers, like that, exactly. So then we're like, oh, I feel that. Breathe in. That's it. That's the pose. And breathe out. Very good. Awesome. Good. And then relax a little bit. Draw the arms up. Come back to warrior two. It's a super strong pose. Good. Flip your palms up again. Yep. And then reverse warrior when you're ready. So we just want to feel that side body stretch. Sink into that knee. Yeah, breathe into those ribs. And exhale. No rush today. And then unhook, unravels. Set two or second side angle pose. So we reach forward. We can use the leverage of the knee this time. So the elbow can rest and then reach your fingertips over your head, but flip your palm down, bicep by the ear, and then reach forward towards me. So for full extended side angle. Whoa. Big. Reach. Yeah, from that heel, the outer edge of that foot, all the way to your fingertips. Breath in. And breath out. Super strong. Okay. Release. Come on out. First the arm, can come up, and then we come up, nice and easy. Flip the hands to the hips, and then start to straighten into that left knee. So we're already set up for triangle pose. Yes, perfect. You did exactly what I wanted you to do. So it's an adjustment of lengthening upwards. So we're just standing up as tall as we can. Breath in, And then we dip the elbow down towards the toes for triangle. And then we go to where we feel that inner thigh. And then we lower the left hand, back of the hand to the inner knee or the inner thigh. Yeah. You can even flip the palm open. And then we just stay here and then pull that right shoulder back a little bit. Yep, just like that. Breathe in. Perfect. That's your triangle. And breathe out. Powerful. Balanced. Breathing. Calm and steady. Good. And then lower your gaze nice and slow. Bend into that knee. Left knee bends, and we'll just slide it back up to warrior two with hands to hips. Yeah, just hands to hips. And then toe heel your back foot in a little bit. So walk your back foot in, toe heel. Yep. And then we'll step to the top of the mat. Walk. Good. And then we'll take it into a tree on the opposite foot. So weighted into your right foot this time, and your left knee bends out to the side. Yeah, perfect. And then tree pose is, a lot of variations. So whatever your choice is, really just standing up tall, lengthening, finding that gaze point, and stilling the mind. And release, just let that foot come down and go, that was my best treat ever. Shake it out. Awesome. All right.
It's a good tree looking at the tree.
Yeah, I love those.
Yeah. This studio is pretty.
I know, it's so beautiful. I'm so lucky. All right, yeah, that's a good one. So feet wide. And we're just going to take a little bend in the knees and that side-to-side movement, kind of shake it out. And then that, exactly intuitively what we want to do is just kind of let it go. So a little soft fists for your hands. And when we take these soft fists, we tap the back. So when the arm comes behind us, we just tap the kidneys. We say good morning to the function of water in our bodies. Oh, yeah, so good. Awesome. All right, and then slowly come back to center. And since we've done the hero's pose, Virasana, this one might be a little bit of a challenge too, but we're gonna go for it anyway, see what happens. So toes slightly out, feet as wide as your mat, and then you're just gonna come down, okay? You can reach for a block. All right, you're good. Yeah, awesome. And then hands come here. Yes. Good. And then just try to let this tailbone drop down towards the floor. Keep your spine nice and long. Breath in. Be effortless. Breath out. Good. Just one more. I know this one's hard. Good. And then just lower the hands. Let's just crawl out of it however we can. Just kind of come down to the earth, and then we'll come all the way down to our seat. So come on to the rear, and then I would love for us to get like that quad to open up a little bit. So I got some ideas for us. But first, let's just bring the feet together and the knees wide and just tune back into those inner thighs. So we have our glands, we have our lymph system that comes and runs throughout these inner thighs. So super important to let the inner thigh stretch. So yeah, like maybe lift the chest one time, breathe in. Let the knees be heavy as you gently forward fold, just as far as your body allows. Round the back, close the eyes, relax. Good, and then squeeze the feet a little bit with the hands as you slowly rise up, roll up nice and easy. And
can scoop up the knees, and this might be something that no one has ever asked you to do. Bring your feet wide, not this part, but the next one. Hands behind you for support, and then just drop your knees side to side. This is a really good one. So not only do our quads get super tight, but then our hip flexors and our hips as well, because everything's connected. So this is the stretch. When we bring our knees, all knees, doesn't matter which direction, just drop the knees. Just stay and breathe in and breathe out. Good. And then other side, just nice and slow. You need a couple in between, and then just direct those knees down. Yes, good, breathe in. Yeah, there is a little bit of a spinal twist to it, but it's really for that upper quad, that outer quad. Knee down. Good, and then come on up. Good. Drop your knees to the opposite side again, and then if you can, roll onto that hip and come on up. Yes. Now reach for that foot, that ankle, and then just draw the ankle towards you. Good. Now, a little twist. Away. So good. And then, and breathe out. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. And then lean into that other hand, and then lean it back nice and slow. Good. Side two. So it's a little more depth in what we're doing. So we're leaning into this hip. It's okay. And then we're kind of sitting up on that hip. Reach for that ankle, shin, and then pull the ankle or shin towards your rear. And then direct your chest in the opposite direction. It's a lot of sensation. Breath in, breath out. Good. And then release, nice and easy here. All right. Release that foot, and then just slide your feet out in front of you. And then we'll lower down to our backs, nice and slow. So engage your core. We'll just go one vertebra at a time. And this is really good for the core in general. And then a couple, release, your arms alongside body. The spine is nice and long. Slide your feet towards your glutes a little bit. So bridge press. And then press your low back down into the mat with strength. Breath out. And then let your low back lift. So you're rolling over the tip of the tailbone, but not lifting the hips. And then you press down, the low back down as you breathe out. And then inhale as you let the low back lift. So you're rolling over the tip of the tail. Try a couple more. So it's just a pelvic tilt. So you're just pressing the low back down with strength and core engagement, and then letting the low back lift. Yeah, good. Maybe one more. And relax. Good. And then gently bring your right knee to your chest and really squeeze. Extend your left leg long. Press through your heel. Flex both feet at the ankle. So you're flexing your feet towards you. And then really squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Knee to chest, knee to chest. Breath in. Press the heel away at the same time. Good. And then switch it out. So maybe the feet come to the floor, left knee to chest, extend your right leg long, and then really squeeze, flex your ankles, really squeeze, really squeeze, really squeeze. Keep breathing. Good, and then bring both knees to chest and bring your knees wide, and then just give a good squeeze, happy baby. You can extend your feet up to the sky, reach for your shins or ankles. And you can gently rock side to side. Just take a little movement if that feels okay. Kind of kneading out the muscles along the spine. Good.
All right, and then bring all knees back to chest. Wrap your arms around your knees if you can. Lift your forehead towards your knees. Take a breath in. And then lower your shoulders and your head again. Squeeze your knees one last time. Breath in. And with a longer spine, we'll extend the legs and extend the arms for final Shavasana. Just a little rest for us. So if you extend your leg, get your heel maybe as wide as your mat. And then your other heel as wide as your mat. Let your feet fall open and your arms relax alongside your body. And if it's uncomfortable to be on your back, flat on your back, you can relax. And then really back to the mind. So there's a perception of what we presume to be reality, correct perception, if you will. And there can be incorrect perception, delusion in the mind. And the possibility of the future. And the infinite. And the memories that we hold of the past. All parts of mind. So, stillness is the final state of mind. Just being still and effortless. Just noticing the breath move the body subtly. Notice all the cells of the body. That make up your body. And the pulse of your heart. All the movement, even within stillness.
And slowly begin to wiggle the fingers and come back to the body. Just noticing any shifts of mind, any shifts of sensation. Yeah, toes can wiggle. Yeah, bring the feet together if you can, yeah. And then breathe in. Good, and then as you exhale, the arms can come alongside body, and then we'll bend knees one at a time, and then roll to one side into fetal. And just pause briefly, and the side body stretch. Just elongating the back body, letting the back round a little bit. And we'll take the top hand to press into the floor in front of us, extend the top leg, and we'll just rise up nice and slow, all the way up to seated. And just find our tall spine, shoulders relaxed. Just reclosing the eyes and sending the hands to heart center in prayer. Anjali Mudra, this is our seal for our practice today. We can bow our chin towards our heart space and feel and sense that we are whole, that we are complete, and that we are enough. We are whole, complete, and fully enough. Thank you for joining me on your mat this morning. Namaste. Om Svaha. Peace, peace, peace. Om. All right. Yay, yoga.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm so glad I came.
Yay. I'm so glad you came too. Thank you online. It was